Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Divine Chick Collective, here with another one. I thought I would provide you guys with an update after my initial reaction to my Ancestry DNA results. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you. So I'm so exhausted, guys. So I have to apologize. No, I am so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. Um, it's actually it's a privilege to still to have a job in these Corona times. It is, and even though as I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I'm not able to do my work to the full capacity because of COVID. I haven't been able to do the other side of um, my role, and I've literally been down one position for over a year now. So just holding up. But I'm exhausted this week. Kids are back in school, and of course, with kids being back in school, Corona is back in school and it's rampant. Like honestly, it's been a exhausting week. So, anyways, so after I made the initial video, I'm like everything you saw in that video, okay, is real. It's authentic. I didn't even peek at the results before the videos, and it's still shocking to me, but I've made some sense of what I was witnessing in those results. So um if you haven't seen my DNA ancestry results, you would definitely want to go and check that video out and then come back and watch this video. Yeah, so like I was saying, if you haven't seen that video, definitely check out that video. And then come back and watch this video. So what I saw in this video, I can't divulge like the names that I saw being connected with. Um, just for privacy reasons and other people and so on and so forth. I can't divulge that. Um, I did see some familiar names in the people whom I was matched to, um, all from my mother's side. The familiarity all came from my mother's side, which are the Kennedys. I saw the Kennedys, Dallas, Martin, Mundell. These are all my mother's side of the family. Now, the other part that I have no clue about is all the other names. And if you have ever done Ancestry, you'll know that you're matched potentially to hundreds of people. And definitely my matches are in the hundreds to the cousins levels that I cannot expand or explain to you. I didn't know you could have 10 cousin. Like, I can't even begin to trail. No, but an important thing that I'll tell you guys is that when you do an ancestry test and it comes back, ancestry matches you with what they believe is your potential relatives. So, for example, it's if my sister was tested, then I would be matched with my sister. But been matched with cousins. All of my matches, it says a degree of cousin, and it says first cousin down to the umpteenth cousin. Now, I don't know about your families, but something really important to think about if you're planning on doing an ancestry result is that if your family has, like, if there are multiple relationships within a family, for example, if your grandmother and grandfather had other children with another, woman or man, then it does, how the best word I can use is dilute your DNA, and you may be matched to someone that says it's your third cousin, but indeed it could be a first or second cousin. But because they have different parents, and then, oh, it's so messy. Y'all, it's so messy. Like, old folks are doing too much, but oh god. Yeah. So if there is breaking up within the family lines, it might mismatch the degree of relatedness because of that breaking up. So I have been matched to, and it gives you degrees. It'll say first to second, second to third, third to fourth, fourth to fifth, you know, fifth to sixth, sixth to seventh. So it gives you a degree to say this could be a first cousin or a second cousin. But you can also do some digging to see how strong is the linking. You can actually see how much matching of the DNA. Ancestry tells you that. So you can potentially say, okay, but it said that this is my second cousin, but we actually share this much DNA in person. So if you trace back, it likely would be a first cousin, and so on and so forth. So that has been, some of the research that I had to do, because the first, the second, second, to third, third to fourth thing was just not jiving with me well. And it doesn't, how do you even operationalize that? How do you even know what the hell, unless you already knew about all your linkages, right? Like, if you already knew about all your uncles, all your aunties, and you're pretty confident that they all had the same mother and father and da 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 da, then okay, yeah, potentially you this could be a really easy thing for you. But in my instance, where I know nothing, and when I say nothing, I mean, I know nothing about my father's side of the family, then it's a bit more challenging, because I'm trying to piece things together. Like, it's, oh, if you're, hopefully you've been watching me and watch my other videos. One was titled "The Missing Piece" and "A Family Apart." You'll know that I have two aunts that are apparently have died, that there's no record of. One of them especially, there's no record of that aunt dying, so the stories don't match up. So when I went to DNA Ancestry to get this done, it's not that I had one thing that I was looking for. It's a few things that I was looking for, and really I was looking for relatedness closely with anybody that I can be matched with, because one, I don't know if my aunt has actually died. I don't know. Secondly, I know nothing of my father's family. So I know that whatever results I am getting, um, other than the linkages that I can find with my mother, and I can tie them back, fifth cousin Mundells and Kennedys, and I know those are my people. But when you start seeing some other names, and they're within, second cousin or first cousin, first or second cousin, and you're wondering what in the world, who are these people? These could be my auntie's children, or it could be my father's other side of the family relatives, right? There's so many possibilities. And one of the things that I've found out, going through this journey, is that the older generation do not like to have discussions about genealogy and relatedness and family. They, especially when it's messy, they want nothing to do with it. So there's definitely a generational divide when it comes to the need for answers and searching. And so I've come across that quite a few times. So something else to look out for, in case you're doing that. You're doing a search like mine. So I came to a point in this review where I feel that only my father's DNA, or my father's side, he could be the best answer for me into determine who these people are linked to. If they're linked to me by any of the relatives that I'm looking for, or if they're linked to me through him. And I don't have the DNA of the other people, so I will definitely be reaching out to my father to help to provide some clarity on my part, to just to see. this first cousin, if it's linked through my father, if it's linked through my father, then he now knows who his family is, right? He'll now know who is, at least if they're open to having discussions and to be linking, right? Because not everybody is. He will know exactly where he comes from. So that's exciting. And that is to be announced at some point when that can be done. It does take a couple of months to go through the process of ordering. It takes a while to get to you, then it takes a while to get back. And the testing itself takes weeks and weeks and weeks to so at minimum you're looking at a couple of months, if not more. But I will definitely be making another video just to update you on where I am, what else do I know. But yeah, you guys know I am 7% Scottish. If any of my Scottish ancestry people are watching and want to reclaim me, I'm all yours. I am yours for the taking. And I remember 47% Nigerian, which I mentioned, and those are it's really helpful information, and especially just to confirm. I mean, I know I'm Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica, and but to be for the DNA to say, which they know nothing about, that I'm from this region in Jamaica. That's pretty amazing. So before I close off, just I'm gonna do a little push there, because when I was linked to, I think it was 60,000 other Jamaicans, um, and I would just encourage, our Jamaican diaspora is so large. The people currently still on the island is under 4 million, but the diaspora itself is so large. I would just encourage everybody who can get a test to get a test, just to find out exactly who they potentially are linking. We've come to an age where we don't have to rely on stories and families to give us, a bit of direction on where we come from. And we do have science who can help us to do so. So if you haven't done so, if you're in Jamaica, in the Caribbean, anywhere else around the world, it's definitely a great thing for you to do, and for you to get some answers without the emotions attached to it. Anyhow, that's it for me for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. And definitely follow me, okay? Subscribe to my page, turn your notification bells on so that you don't miss the updates. Thank you so much for sticking with me, guys. Take care.